County and Barren County fans to Warren Central High School field in tonight's game between the visiting Wildcats and our own Barren County Trojans. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to all the Barren County seniors, parents, homecoming candidates, escorts, and visiting alumni. Senior night activities will take place before the game, and homecoming festivities will take place during halftime of tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Barren County High School Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Nathaniel Clifford and Caroline Kinsman. This year's competitive marching band show is entitled The Aviators and features music from Star Trek, Superman, Man of Steel, and Halo 3. The Barren County High School Band has been very successful this season and will compete at the KMEA State Marching Championship in Louisville this Saturday.
Yes, it was.
Please welcome the Barren County High School Band.
Even though Ford was there. Yes, get over
Get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Take it on the rock, on the rock, on the rock.
The call for man is now to fly and fight for his country. You will be rewarded for your aid in this war to end all wars. the skies like a flock of birds. But the reality was, most of these men will end up on the ground in twisted smoking wrecks. Will we be remembered down there?
The Koreans.
Keep your head on a swivel. Go back to bed, America. Your government is keeping you safe.
Sure about that?
Senior of 2023 first senior cheerleader is Madison Beckham. Madison is a daughter of Billy and Dora Beckham. She has been a cheerleader all 4 years of high school, and her favorite cheer memory is winning state last year. Our next cheerleader is Trace Hanner. Trace is the son of Tara and Daniel Hanner. Trace has been a cheerleader 4 years, and his favorite cheer memory is winning state and having a full hit at every competition. We will now recognize band seniors. Our first band senior is Madison Anderson. Madison is a daughter of Star Harrison and has participated in band all 4 years of high school. Her favorite band memory is when we made it to the finals last year. The next band senior is Christopher Chapman. Christopher is the son of Jessica Farmer and Pete Chapman. Christopher has been in band for 3 years, and his favorite band memory was at band camp when it was so hot he took icicles to cool down. Nathaniel Clifford is our next band senior. Nathaniel is the son of Brian and Jennifer Clifford, and he has been in band all 4 years of high school. Nathaniel's favorite band memory is getting second at the Contest of Champions competition. Our next band senior is Sierra Coffey. Sierra is a daughter of Georgia and Barry Coffey. She has participated in band 4 years, and her favorite band memory is always having upperclassmen whose goal was to make the underclassmen smile and laugh. The next band senior is Ashley DeShonano. Ashley is a daughter of Dana Bucola. She has been in band all 4 years of high school, and her favorite band memory is making it to the state finals last year. Josh Derrig is the next Barren County High School band senior. Josh is the son of Kelly Derrig and has participated in band 4 years. His favorite band memory is all the wonderful band competitions. The next band senior is Bailey Froggett. Bailey is a daughter of Cindy Froggett and Billy and Sherry Froggett. She has been in the marching band all 4 years of high school, and going to the competitions is her favorite band memory. Wesley Holcomb is the next band senior. Wesley is the son of Sharon Gaddy and Andrew Holcomb. He has been in the band all 4 years of high school, and his favorite band memory is making it to the state finals for the first time in school history. Our next band senior is Jyler Johnson. Jyler is a daughter of Martha Johnson and has been in band all 4 years. Her favorite band memory is winning my first marching band competition. Emmy Jones is our next band senior. Emmy is a daughter of Jeff and Tammy Jones and has participated in the band all 4 years of high school. Emmy's favorite band memory is performing in the state finals at Papa John's Stadium in Louisville. Wyatt Moss is the next band senior. Wyatt is the son of Teresa and David Moss and has participated in the band all 4 years of high school. Wyatt's favorite memory is meeting his best friend at Cedar Point on the band trip. Our next band senior is Dalton Newton. Dalton is the son of Christy Combs and Robert Newton. Dalton has participated in band all 4 years of high school, and his favorite band memory is going to Washington, D.C. his sophomore year. Jeremy Rabineau is the next band senior. Jeremy is the son of McKaylee Mize. He has participated in band all 4 years of high school, and his favorite memory is riding home with trophies. The next band senior is Eli Reynolds. Eli is the son of David and Jennifer Reynolds and has participated in band 4 years. His favorite band memory is getting second at the Contest of Champions. Draven Smith is our next band senior. Draven is the son of Jackie Bell and has been in Barren County High School band for 2 years. His favorite band memory is motivational speeches in the locker room before competitions. Corbin Werner is the next band senior. Corbin is the son of Kathy and Kevin Werner. He has participated in band 4 years, and his favorite band memory is going to the state finals in 2016. Skylar Williams is our final band senior. She is a daughter of Janine Williams and Chad Williams and has been in the Barren County High School band 4 years. Her favorite band memory is when we went to Washington, D.C. her sophomore year. We will now recognize our boys golf seniors. Grant Markham is our first boys golf senior. He is the son of Steve Markham and Laura Lindsay Markham. He has been on the Barren County High School golf team for 5 years, and his favorite memory is getting behind at 8 over par and finishing the round 4 under to go from a projected round of 46-48 to 40. John Brewington is also a Barren County High School golf senior who could not be present tonight. He is the son of Chris and Sally Brewington and has been on the golf team for 6 years. His favorite golf memory is winning the 2017 Warren East Raider Invitational. Next, we will recognize seniors in girls golf. Jill Florence is our first girls golf senior. Jill is the daughter of John and Pam Florence. She has been on the Barren County High School golf team all 4 years of high school, and her favorite golf memory is meeting new people from other teams. Courtney Withrow is our next girls golf senior. Courtney was unable to attend tonight. She is the daughter of Dwayne and Melanie Withrow. She has been on the Barren County High School girls golf team all 4 years of high school, and her favorite memory is when her and Lily Shipley spilled drinks all over themselves and then ended up with butter in their hair. Our final girls golf senior is Michaela White. Michaela is the daughter of Daniel and Tricia White and has been on the Barren County High School golf team for 7 years. Her favorite golf memory is making it to state all 4 years of high school. The final group we will recognize tonight is the Barren County High School football seniors. Devin Chelson is our first football senior. He is the son of Douglas and Wendy Chelson. He has played football for 1 year at Barren County High School, and his favorite football memory is Pope falling in the locker room at halftime. Britton Davis is our next football senior. Britton is the son of Holly Pope and Chris Davis. He has played football all 4 years of high school, and his favorite football memory is recovering a fumble against Monroe County in his junior year. Isaac Deckert is our next senior. Isaac participates in both football and cheer and has participated in both for 2 years at Barren County High School. He is the son of Jason Decker and Sandy Driver. His favorite football memory is when he was a freshman and he was on the sideline and his brother was on the other sideline. His favorite cheer memory was when they had to run a mile and O'Shea followed behind them in his car. Our next football senior is Andy Emmett. Andy is the son of Amanda Emmett and Jamie Emmett. He has played football all 4 years at Barren County High School, and his favorite football memory is playing the game I love with my friends. Matt Goldsmith is our next football senior. Matt is the son of Patricia Paris and Brian Goldsmith. He has played football 4 years, and his favorite football memory is scoring his first touchdown against Monroe County. Chris Luna is our next senior. Chris was unable to attend tonight. Chris is the son of Hope Powell and Jeremy Powell. Jeffrey Powell. He has played football 1 year, and his favorite football memory is Slagle bringing back a touchdown on the first play of the Greenwood game. Our next football senior is Tyler Mosby. Tyler was also unable to attend tonight. Tyler is the son of Sonia Wadu and Patrick Mosby. He has played football for 2 years, and his favorite memory is his first varsity start. Spencer Steenbergen is our next senior. Spencer is the son of Todd and Ann Steenbergen and has played football for 1 season. His favorite memory is kicking an onside kick against South Warren. John Strode is our next football senior. John is the son of John Strode and Jennifer Strode, and he has played football for 4 years at Barren County High School. His favorite football memory are the team activities. Our next football senior is Keithan Sturgeon. Keithan is the son of Keith and Stacy Sturgeon, and he has played football for 4 years. His favorite football memory is a Greenwood game his freshman year. Our final senior is Blake Terry. Blake is the son of Joey Terry and Heather Terry. He has played football 4 years, and his favorite football memory is when we beat Glasgow. Barren County High School would like to thank all of our seniors and their parents for their time and effort. We are very proud of you and wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. At this time, please join us in a big round of applause for all of our seniors.
And that concludes the senior night activities. Thanks to Glenn Bird. We're 12 and a half minutes. Phone number 270-629-2092. We'll be back with more pregame in a moment, brought to you by Coca-Cola, Trojans in Edmonson County, here on senior night, the last regular season game.
Barren County High School, Army JROTC. Tonight's color guard consists of Cadet Captain Martinez, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Harrison, Cadet Sergeant Major Burris, Cadet Sergeant First Class Houchins.
They've always been good to have their hometown banks. I think the bank's been a really big part of our business as far as growth. They've been there for us when we needed to borrow money to grow, and we appreciate that very much at South Central Bank.
South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Member FDIC. It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's a circle of chairs around your fire pit where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs and the skillet crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See me, Brett Gross, at 130 South Polo Square for a free insurance review.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School here in Bowling Green. Jay Turner, John Butler, Robert Bauer, and Lincoln Arnett as we take a look at the lineups for tonight's game, brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. For Edmonson County, under head coach Nathan Smith, the linesmen are Dalton Doyle, Chandler Jones, Gary Del Porter, and Tyler Cherry, along with Jace Conder. The receivers are Logan Lindsay, Chase Elkins, and Zach Farmer. Running back is Braden Carey and Brett Brannon. He's also the kicker. And the quarterback is Tucker Cole. Wildcats defense, so the linemen are Hunter Frederick, Jonathan Hollis, and Adam Rich. Linebackers are Braden Carey, Zach Farmer, Brett Brannon, and James Hollis. And the DPs are Logan Lindsay, Tucker Cole, and Chase Elkins. They got like 7 guys that go both ways for Edmonson County. For the Trojans, on offense, the tackles are Campbell Ross and Britton Davis. The guards are Nolan Toohey and Easton Frazier. The center is Cody Rogers. The receivers are Tyler Bush, Andy Emmett, Blake Terry, and Jamarcus Miley. Running back is Matt Goldsmith. The quarterback is Dalton Ford. The kicker is Spencer Steenbergen. On defense for the Trojans, the defensive ends are Jericho Pope and Wyatt Pettigo. Jordan Riddle and Cameron Hurt are the tackles. The linebackers are J.J. Walters, Booker Green, Isaac Decker, and Tanner Slagle, along with Keith and Sturgeon. They're the 2 cornerbacks. And the safeties tonight are Tyler Bush and Jackson Coots. Jackson Arnett in his first season here at Barren County, and the assistant coaches are Scott Chapman, Chad Perkins, Josh Harlan, Spencer Young, Jacob London, and Denny Brand. Starting lineups brought to you by McDonald's. Again, only one game around in the entire state tonight, and that's Hazard at Whitley County. As we mentioned before senior night activities, a rundown of tomorrow night's games around the area. The area schedule brought to you by South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. And the officials for tonight's game, sponsored by Barren County Sheriff Kit Keene. They are Jeff Burris, the referee. David Huffman is the umpire. Linesman is Bernie Fugate. Line judge is Mojo Poor. Chris Brown is the back judge tonight. As we get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Kickoff and our first quarter of action, sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us. We'll have the coin toss here momentarily. Brought to you by Bluegrass Check Advance. If you're left tossing coins after paying the bills, heads or tails, you win with Bluegrass Check Advance and no fees apply for first-time customers. Bluegrass Check Advance on West Main Street in Glasgow. And a couple of scores already in from Barren County Middle School basketball tonight. These are boys' games. They played Cumberland County. 7th grade Trojans won 48-12. And the 8th grade Trojans just finished their game. They won that game 41-17. The girls are at Cumberland County tonight in middle school basketball. So the coin toss taking place now. The Trojans are in burgundy jerseys with gold numbers, gold pants, burgundy helmets. Edmonson County with white jerseys and blue and red, blue pants, blue and red numbers, and blue helmets. And we're about a minute away from kickoff. Again, the scoreboard check brought to you by Coca-Cola. Real Coca-Cola taste with 0 sugar and 0 calories. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Taste the feeling.
Probably the coolest night of the year, wouldn't you think, right now?
Yeah,
it's going to be, by the end of the game, probably at least the coolest. What is it right now? It feels cooler. It feels like it's probably in the low 60s.
It's 63 right now.
Yeah, I'd say by another halftime it would be in the mid-50s. 50s. And then I tell you what, this weekend is supposed to really get cold.
That is true.
47, 48, I think, for the high.
Cool night. And rain, I think, late tomorrow and
that's correct.
Saturday.
We won the toss and elected to receive.
We kind of lucked out by playing tonight instead of tomorrow. It's going to be like 47, 100% chance of rain at game time tomorrow night for everybody.
Yeah, Warren Central will have a game here tomorrow night. They host Meade County in their regular season finale.
It's hard to believe Warren Central has not won a game in 2 years.
That's true. Yeah.
They were a football power, and it's kind of switched up here at Central. Their soccer team is in the quarterfinals of the state tournament, and it's kind of an odd switch. They were so dominant in football for so long, and if they weren't dominant, they were at least highly competitive. Them and Bowling Green, and now, boy, I tell you what, the addition of South Warren really, once South Warren was built, it really hurt them football-wise. And numbers down. I know the head coach is doing a good job of trying to get the numbers back up, but they've gone through coaching changes and a lot of things, and they've got the facilities. I don't know if facilities necessarily drives your program. In fact, I don't think it does. I think it's helpful at times, but they've got the facilities, and now they got to get those numbers back.
Yeah. Barren County leads the overall series against Edmonson County 10 wins to 2. And, of course, Edmonson County comes in this game 5-4 overall. Barren County 1-8. And as far as the running backs for Edmonson County, going to have to try to contain Braden Carey, who has 90 carries, 525 yards, and 6 touchdowns so far this year. And, of course, their quarterback, Tucker Cole, has 82 carries for 521 yards and 8 touchdowns, and he's also passed for 9 more. He's only had 1 interception out of 83 of 140 passing.
That's amazing, especially at high school level. That is amazing. They are primarily a senior-dominated team on offense. 9 of their 11 starters are seniors.
Yeah.
The other 2 are freshmen. It's kind of an odd mix. And they have 7 people that go both ways. We only have 1. Is that a difference? I don't know. I mean, this time of year, when the weather gets cooler, I think it's a little bit overrated, but they will be playing. If you just look across the sideline, I would think Edmonson may have 30 dressed. What do you think?
Yeah, something like that.
They don't have a whole lot. No, we don't either. I mean, we've probably got 40.
Yeah, Edmonson County will kick off. It'll be Brett Brannon.
We will not have trouble with numbers tonight, and we won't have trouble with where the ball is. We're a great location and easy to see.
Yeah, end-over-end kick. It's going back and going to be caught. I believe that's Slagle at about the 10-yard line. He's going to run it, cut back to the left side.
That's 28.
Yeah, it's Landon Neal taking it down the left sideline right along the Edmonson County bench, and he runs it all the way up to the 45-yard line. About a 35-yard kickoff return for Landon Neal.
Well, they're marketing him all the way back to the 35. He
must have stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds, yeah. So, nevertheless, still good field position at the 35.
Trojans moving left to right here in this first quarter. Senior night, homecoming for Barren County here at Warren Central. Going to have 3 receivers here on the near side for the Trojans. Dalton Ford out of the gun, rolling out right now, looking. Going to put it up in the air, and it is going to be, is it intercepted?
It is.
Yeah, at the 35-yard line.
Chase Elkins, number 10. That was just a go pattern, trying to go for the home run off the first pass first play down the sideline.
He was trying to go to Jamarcus Miley.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was just the coverage. We overthrew the coverage, and actually the defensive back was in much better position to intercept it than Jamarcus Miley. That was not a hard interception. Not a terrible turnover in a sense. It's a 40-yard play, but that was on first down. You don't want to do that.
So Edmonson County has it at their own 34-yard line. Quarterback is Tucker Cole. The running backs are Brannon and Carey. And It is a pass thrown, and I believe it is complete.
It is number 5.
Before he stepped out.
Logan Lindsay. It was a well-designed play-action pass, little rollout. That's going to pick up 12 and a first down.
So that puts the ball at the 46-yard line.
Pretty good ball handling right there. It looked like he had actually handed the ball off that time to their running back, Carey, and instead he kept it.
So 1st and 10 for Edmonson County.
They do not have a play clock here, which is a little surprising.
Yeah, you would think they would with everything else here. We got a little technical problem here. We'll try to get it fixed in just a minute. And run by Edmonson County all the way down inside about the 20. Where are they going to put that?
Well, it's going to be about a 17-yard
32-yard line.
That was a really nice play. It actually looked like it was going to the right side with Carey with it, and he handed it off back on a counter action to 28. That was Farmer who got the gain of 17.
So another first down for Edmonson County. As they're in shotgun formation, 2 receivers, 1 each way. The handoff coming right down the middle and taking it inside the 30-yard line down about the 29.
Carey again.
That was number 1.
Braden Carey, and he's carried the ball quite a few times this year for Edmonson County.
It's his first carry of the night, though. A gain of 9 on the play.
So 2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats.
We did a really good job last week defensively of stopping the Grayson County's running attack, and so far they've carried it twice for 27 yards. And pretty big holes they've opened up on us.
That's where we had success stopping them, was inside the tackles, and that's where they ran.
We anticipated the snap count a lot last week.
Receivers are split for Edmonson County. There's a flag.
It's going to be a delay of game. That's from the back judge.
So Edmonson County backed up 5 yards.
That was a little quick. I didn't anticipate that one. Like I said, this is a beautiful facility, but there is no shot clock, where I call it.
Yep. 2nd down and 7 for Edmonson County. At the 34-yard line of the Trojans. This drive started with an interception by Chase Elkins. Man goes in motion out of the backfield, and the quarterback gets rid of it. That pass is complete.
Good play,
good tackle.
Walters. Yes.
J.J. Walters tackling Braden Carey.
Yeah, that play looked like that had designs of big I like the concept. You don't see a lot of screens anymore. That was a screen to the left side, and J.J. Walters just kind of snuck through 3 of their blockers, and actually probably a loss of a yard on the play.
And if it wasn't for him, that was going to be a big game.
I agree. I love the screen. You just don't see it very often.
3rd and 7 now for Edmonson County. Playing on the near side of the field as they have quarterback Tucker Cole taking the snap and a reverse handoff and cutting back down the middle. Number 28, Zach Farmer on the carry. Did he get the first down? It's going to be close.
Very close, but I think they did give it to him.
Yeah, going to give him 8 on the play. It's a neat little play. It's a inside handoff between 2 running backs. I don't know exactly what you call it. It's a little bit of reverse, but it's everything is inside the ends on that.
So Edmonson County with another first down at the Barren County 27-yard line. They've got 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the near side. And here is Cole being chased, but J.J. Walters gets rid of the football. The pass is going to be dropped.
Flag was thrown where normally it's a hold, and that would be a bad hold for Edmonson because that was the flag was dropped 7 yards past the line of scrimmage, and of course that's a killer in high school, so that's going to be a 17-yard penalty total. You'll mark 10 from the spot. And I've complained about that for years. That's how they do it in high school. It's to our benefit this time, but in college and pro, it would be 1st and 20. High school, this is going to be 1st and 27.
So Edmonson County will be backed up to the 44-yard line. receivers to the right for the Wildcats. And handoff in there to Braden Carey once again. And Carey got it down to about the 42.
Yeah, just gain of 2. That was Cameron Hurt on the tackle that time. Cameron had a really good game last week. Had 5 or 6 tackles, and that was his first tackle tonight.
So second down at about 23. As they have it at the Trojan 42. One receiver, or 2 receivers out to the right. Here's Cole, dropping back. He's looking. Now puts it up in the air, right down the middle. Pass is going to be incomplete. We're going to have
pass interference.
Yeah, pass interference called against Tyler Bush, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that's a good call right there. He was in the right position, but Tyler's hands were all over the receiver, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Now, in any other sport, it's an automatic first down. Not in high school.
That's right.
It's the craziest. I don't know why. I'm the only one that it seems like it matters to anybody. If this was basketball, the basketball coaches would get a lot of these crazy things changed. I just know how the basketball coaches think about rules and things like that. Football coaches almost act like they don't care.
Right. It negated the holding penalty.
Yeah.
Put it right back 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10, and it's like I said, every other level of play, pass interference is automatic first down, except for Kentucky high school football.
I think if he had ran with him a little more, he could actually undercut that. Had a good chance in an interception, but he got tangled up behind.
2nd and 10 for Edmonson County. Here's Cole pitching it over to the right side to Carey. Nice defensive play by the Trojans for a loss.
That's Green on the play. Booker Green, 14. He's another one that played well last week.
Carey come up a little shaken up, too, limping off the field a little bit.
He kind of got bent backwards a little bit. That's a loss of 6 on the play. That was Carey, wasn't it, number 1? Yeah.
So that puts it back to the 34-yard line again.
So it should be 4th down, isn't it?
No, it was third.
Yeah,
This is
third and about 17.
We played 2nd down on the pass interference.
We replayed 2 downs.
Right.
Shotgun formation. And here is Cole. Going to throw deep. The pass is going to be incomplete. Nice defensive pressure.
Yeah, I hope we're all right. That was ugly.
I didn't see a flag, but
that was a collision of our safety. We're okay.
Was that Coots?
Yeah. Jackson Coots and Tanner Slagle kind of got a hand on it, batted it down, and knocked it away just enough to incomplete.
Jackson ran into Slagle, and I'm glad they're okay because that was kind of ugly. They hit each other.
Jackson actually went out in the second half last week at Grayson County and didn't finish the game. Had some back problems back out there tonight, though.
He must be well because that would have hurt my back, that play.
And Edmonson County going for it on 4th and 17. Here's Cole rolling out to the right, looking, still looking, gets rid of the football. The pass is going to be knocked away on the far side of the field. Who was that? Was that?
I don't know.
Couldn't make out the number there.
I can tell
Was it Slagle?
It was J.J. Walters that put the heat on the quarterback that time.
Slagle may have swiped it.
There were several Trojans over there, so that was a good defensive stop for the Trojans. We got benefited by a hold, and we were benefited in the sense that defensive pass interference is not a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Trojans taking over on down. It's at their own 33-yard line. And here's a pass going to the left side. It is going to be complete.
Blake Terry.
35. Blake Terry, the senior.
Yeah, just a gain of probably 2 on the play. It's just like a quick little hitter to the receiver. Well defended that time by Edmonson County.
2nd down and 8 for the Trojans. 7:22 to play here in the first quarter. No score. In the backfield with Dalton Ford is Matt Goldsmith. Scored 2 touchdowns last week against Grayson County. And Bush is in motion, and Bush picks up the ball, and he's going to bring it to the near side, trying to cut back, but he's going to be pushed back. Big a loss on the play.
Yeah, that's a jet sweep to Bush, and that play never looked really good. Kind of mishandled the exchange that time, and good defense that time by Edmonton. Ended up losing 1 on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 9.
Good crowd here, you know.
Yeah.
A home game at Orange Central. Pretty good crowd.
6.5 to go, first quarter. As Caleb Spillman is a wide out here on the near side. One receiver out to the left for the Trojans. Dalton Ford. We're going to have a timeout here by Barren County. So the Trojans called a timeout, and this timeout sponsored by Big O. Big O Tires. Right now buy 2 select tires, get 2 free from the team you trust at Big O. Our first quarter of action is brought to you by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us. 6:16 to go. First quarter, no score between Barren County and Edmonson County here on senior night and homecoming. That'll take place at halftime here at Warren Central High School in Bowling Green. Playing on the turf tonight here at Dragon Stadium. They built this, 2 years ago? Was it 2 years?
Yeah, that's right.
2 and a piece. They actually played a couple of games on it the year they finished building it.
So a 6:16 to play, and the ball 3rd and 9 for the Trojans. We'll get back to action here. Dalton Ford. Taking the snap, rolling out left. He's looking, still looking. Scrambling now. Now he's being chased. A lot of pressure. He's going to have to do something with it. And they tackle him back at about the 10-yard line.
That's not a good play by Dalton. That's a loss of 20 on the play. 32 all the way back to the 12. He scrambled, and it's nothing wrong with scrambling, but once he scrambled to his left, then he turned and went backwards some more. And that was not a very good play by Dalton. Got to just get rid of the ball. So now we're putting out our own end zone. It is 4th and about a mile, 34.
And it is Spencer Steenberg. Gets rid of it. Nice punt. And fair catch called by number 10, Chase Elkins for Edmonson County.
It was a good punt. About 34 yards on the kick.
Going to put it at the 44 of Barren County. 1st and 10 for Edmonson County.
This is a nice facility. I've talked about beforehand, just the whole concept.
The field house to our left.
Correct. Got practice fields and
across the way from us.
Yeah, they got all their facilities are here. Baseball and of course basketball and soccer and all that.
Here's a handoff coming to Carey. Carey running strong on the right side. He'll take it down to about the 31, I guess it is.
Yeah, going to give him
36.
Yeah, going to give him 7 on the play. We'll give him 8 actually after the mark.
2nd down and 3 for the Wildcats as we come down to 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tucker Cole, and he'll keep it this time. They're being chased, a lot of pressure, and misses tackles. He's running back to the other way now. And they finally, Trojans bring him down. Big loss for Edmonson County all the way back to the 43-yard line.
That was a great defensive play by Barren and to be honest with you, a bad play by the quarterback that time.
Loss of 21?
Loss of 21 on the play. And, sometimes you just got to take a loss and minimize the loss rather than trying to make a spectacular play. And that was basically, you got to give number 5 for the Trojans, Tyler Bush, credit. He basically was the first to kind of turn him back. And then after that, there was several Trojans. 21-yard loss.
So now it's going to be 3rd down and a long way for the Wildcats.
I've never seen so many 3rd and 30s so far in the first quarter.
And here is a flag.
Another quick delay of game.
Yeah. So back them up 5 more.
I'd just go ahead and punt on 3rd down. I mean,
they've been backed up big time twice, and we
have
lost, and we've been backed up. Yeah, and each team's only had the ball twice.
It's either bad penalties or just bad miscues. I would just throw a screen and see what happens.
Got 2 receivers right, and it is Cole. He's going to air it out to the right side, and it is going to be. Now we're going to have to play, but it's picked off the is intercepted by Tanner Schlegel.
Yeah, it's coming back.
It's going to come back. There's there was flags everywhere over there, so they're going to call interference.
It's defensive pass interference.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it's smart. Why wouldn't you?
That's not a bad play.
If it's third or fourth and more than 15, there was no way I'd let somebody catch it over me. I'd just hold them, tackle them.
And that's what he did. He kind of pushed him down, but he grabbed the ball away from him as he did it.
Yeah, it's because it's not an automatic first down.
It won't even be, it'll still be what? 12, 13 yards?
Oh, easy.
Second.
Yeah.
Or actually third and 13.
Because here's the other, and I mean, this is idiotic. The other idiotic rule is they don't mark it where the pass interference is. They mark it at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So hold
they
it.
mark a hold.
It's just unbelievable. It is clearly, I've said this several times, whoever came up with the high school football rules, I guarantee you they were defensive coordinators. They hammer you on offense with the hold, and then on a defensive penalty, we're not going to give you an automatic first down. It's still 3rd and 12.
It could have been in the end zone, and they still would have
exactly
marked it from the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
3rd and 13. Cole. And the pass is going to be complete, wide open. And that was to Zach Farmer, I believe.
Yes.
Want to pick up about 6. So.
Yeah, got it down to about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, well, they're going to make this manageable because it's going to be 4th and 6 or 7 right
6,
here.
yeah.
And due to the pass interference and that, so now they got a shot to get it. They will go for it. I'll assume it's 4th and about 7 from the 41 of Barren. 3:17 left. 0-0. Got a good one.
Yes.
Well, at least it's close. I don't know how
good a game it is, but it's a close one.
That's correct. Both teams playing hard. I'll say that.
4th and 6 for Edmonson County at the 41-yard line of the Trojans. And it's Tucker Cole. Man in motion right. And we're going to have a flag. And they're going to throw it downfield. Let's see if it's going to be picked up. And it's deflected. And
it's going to be an illegal motion on
Edmonson County.
I don't know. He's looking at the Edmonson bench. It's the head referee behind the line of scrimmage. It is an illegal shift. Illegal shift, and it will be declined.
He was just telling them what they did wrong, I think, when he looked over there.
Right.
They brought the man in motion and actually flipped it to the running back who threw the pass that was incomplete.
So the Trojans take over on downs at their own 41-yard line with 2:49 to go here in the first quarter. No score between the Trojans and Edmonson County here at Warren Central High School in Bowling Green. And this time the Trojans will set up with Dalton Ford, quarterback. Got Matt Goldsmith back behind him. 2 receivers out to the left and 1 to the near side. And a snap to Ford and a handoff. Coming to Goldsmith. Bounces off, breaks a tackle. Trying to come to the near sideline. He's going to be tackled right around the 45, maybe the 46. He'll pick up 4, maybe 5 yards.
I think that's our first rushing attempt. Is that right? Other than the sack.
And Goldsmith is limping.
Yeah, the jet sweep. And, unfortunately, Matt Goldsmith is
not sure if he's got a cramp or whether he turned an ankle.
No, he's grabbing his ankle. Hate it for him too, and this is his, next to his last game, and he tried to walk off and just could not make it off. He looks like to me he is in some pain now. When you turn your ankle, that'll do it. The field, if you have not, it's a little different than the Adair County, the Lindsey Wilson field, but it is soft. Barbara and I walked across it. It's very, very soft and quite comfortable, to say the least. Matt is now going to get up. Don't know if it's where we can tape it and get back out there or not. He's putting a little bit of pressure on it. What I'm guessing is that he will be back tonight, but it will be sore tomorrow.
He's walking a little bit better the closer he gets to the training table.
Good game. Picked up 5 on the play.
So 2nd and 5 for the Trojans.
It was just our 5th offensive play that we ran all game. We threw the interception on the very first play, and then their second possession lasted 1:12 and was a 3-and-out. So some positive yards, and see if we can make this second down into a first.
J.J. Walters comes in for Matt Goldsmith right now, and he'll take the handoff from Dalton Ford, trying to push his way forward. Gets to about the 48, maybe the 49.
Got more than I thought he was going to get there. Ducked his way through and fell forward for about 3, maybe 4. Give him 3.
Big third down play right here for Barren. With 1:50 to play here in the first quarter. No score. And we'll get an official timeout here. Somebody need to tie a shoe. So 3rd and a short 2 for Barren County. 2 receivers out to the left, 2 to the near side as Dalton Ford comes out of the gun. And Edmondson jumps off sides. That'll be
Thank you very much.
first down for Barren County.
Thank you very much.
Citizens' first down.
3rd and 2, and you jump off sides. That's and then, like I said, in high school, you don't have to hit anybody. You just move across that invisible line, and that's enough.
And that wasn't our balk play. That was just a straight, long, hard count.
No balk on that one. No.
So that moves it to the Edmonson County 46. 3 receivers out to the left for Barren County. Here's Dalton Ford taking the snap and hands it off in there to, is that Walters once again?
Yeah.
Walters gets across the 45 to the 44.
Had a little bit of a hole, and he tried to cut it back to the left, and basically is just slipped.
Just under a minute to play here in the first. Barren County driving the football. That is 2nd down and 8. Tyler Bush, Anthony as Ford gets rid of the football. Ooh, bullet pass intended for Corbin Murphy.
Ball was way high that time, and Corbin Murphy is about 6'3". Did not completed a pass tonight. Is that right, Robert?
We had one to Terry. Just short, very short game.
2 yards. That's correct.
Clock stopped at 29.5 seconds to play here in the first. Corbin Murphy, Blake Terry, a receiver. Tyler Bush. Here on the near side is Jamarcus Miley. And now
another penalty.
And what is this one? Yeah, okay. Who came in shouldn't have been in there.
That was an illegal substitution.
Yep, so 5-yard penalty against Trojans. Now the Trojans at the 49.
3rd and 12.
Terry and Murphy go to the left. And got Miley here on the near side, along with Tyler Bush. He goes in motion to the left. And it is Dalton Ford. Gets with the football. It's going to be dropped by Bush at the 50.
Would not have gained anything trying to hit Bush out of the backfield. Ball was very catchable, but they had 2 or 3 people right around him. So we will punt. Got an opportunity to kind of put them back deep in their field position. Let the defense get a stop here.
24.6 seconds to go here in the first quarter as Spencer Steenbergen will punt. Chase Elkins back to receive it for Edmonson County.
No, snapped it over his head.
And Steenbergen went back for it at the 28.
Yeah, we've been on the edge of that time. That ball was high, snapped it over his head, and that's a big break for Edmonson County. They're going to get it 1st and 10 from the 28.
Yep. Also 24.
So that will go down. Probably goes down as a turnover. Should.
puts the ball at the Trojan 27 with 18.6 to go here in the first.
Yeah, that's a big play because we could have got them kind of stuck inside the 15 or 10, and now they got an opportunity to take the first lead here.
Tucker Cole with two receivers out to the right. Get a man in motion, and ball's loose, and it was scrambled and fumbled there, and nice tackle made.
It's by Decker that time. And the ball, they were in shotgun, and the ball was at his feet and got by him, and time he picked it up, Isaac Decker, who played really well last week for his first game this year.
Got to run out the clock, too.
Another minus 12 on the sack.
That snap was actually to Logan Lindsay. It wasn't to the quarterback that time. So at the end of one, no score between Barren County and Edmonson County. We'll come back for the second quarter after this 1 minute timeout. You're following the Trojans on 103.7 Ash Icon.
If you're familiar with cloud computing, you probably know that Amazon Web Services offers a complete set of secure compute, storage, application, and deployment services that help companies launch and scale their IT infrastructures while lowering costs. But did you know that you are still responsible for protecting your own AWS-based assets, meaning your applications and data, from advanced cyber threats? Protect your AWS with Barracuda Network's advanced firewall solutions. Visit AWS Marketplace or barracuda.com/AWS to learn more.
At Kohl's, it's time to stack the savings. Don't miss Kohl's 50% off sale this Thursday through Sunday. Take 50% off hundreds of select items store-wide. Plus, take an extra 20% off. Plus, take an extra $10 off when you spend $50 or more. Plus, everyone gets Kohl's cash. Plus, Yes to You members earn triple points. Thursday through Sunday, only at Kohl's. Select styles. Offers valid October 26th through 29th. Some exclusions apply. See store at Kohl's.com for details.
How do you show someone love? You could send flowers, or you could make sure their house gets put back together after a damaging storm, or get them back on the road after a fender bender. That's how Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance has been showing Kentucky the love for the last 70 years. Kentucky Farm Bureau doesn't just live here. KFB loves here. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. KFB loves KY.
Call me, Matt London, at the Reynolds Road office today, 678-3500.
Well, we got back to action a little early as we're into the second quarter. 30 seconds gone. Edmonson County ran it down to the Barren County 34-yard line. It's going to be third down and 17.
Yeah, that was Tanner Slagle came up and made a tackle. Only a 3-yard gain.
Second quarter brought to you by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Edmonson County now moving left to right, and we have an official timeout. It's going to be a timeout by Edmonson County with 11:09 to go here in the first half. It's Barren County and Edmonson County deadlocked at 0. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back here in just a moment. You're following the Trojans on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Here's an alarming statistic. If you text and drive, you're 23 times more likely to have a car crash. A.F. Crow and Son reminds you that texting while driving has become the #1 driving distraction for many people. Be aware of the dangers and keep your attention on the road, not on your phone or mobile device. Educate yourself. Take the pledge.
We're going to try to make these up as we go. If they have a timeout, we'll try to get some of those in that we've missed.
Oh, I see. You're going to take them during timeout.
Yeah.
How long is this break?
1 minute. So that leaves us with 4 minutes to make up, I think.
Okay, you're good. Coming up after this spot.
Okay.
Bring the football season or upgrade your SCRTC internet so you'll never miss an update on your team. And now's the time to add SCRTC phone features so you can recap the game with your friends. SCRTC has been strong for over 60 years, and we're still your home team.
Back here at Warren Central, Barren County, Edmonson County, 0-0. Now a double reverse handoff. That is Logan Lindsay on the carry, and he only got about a yard or two out of that.
Yeah, it was well
defended. Bring up fourth down.
Very well defended. J.J. Walters on the tackle. Only a gain of 2 on the play. This game is a funny game. I tell you what, there's many mistakes and penalties, and I've written more minus yards than I can remember all year so far in the first half. Neither team has lit it up offensively.
3 first downs to 1.
10 minutes left in the first half, and this is a big 4th and 15, I guess you could say, for Edmonson.
Tucker Cole, quarterback, 2 receivers both ways. And
gracious.
Wow, flags everywhere.
Another one on Edmonson. Another
illegal procedure against the Wildcats.
I mean, it's amazing to me. It's like it's the first game of the year. I mean, these are basic alignment. They've had 2 delay of game calls. I know it's a Thursday night game, but this is an oddly played game.
We are 2 for 2 on 4th down stops so far.
We should. I mean, because they're like 4th and mega.
Right.
This is 4th
it's
and
not 4th and 1 where they get to sneak it in, but this is our 3rd opportunity to stop them on 4th down.
4th and 22 as Tucker Cole out of the gun. Looking, being chased out there. He'll try to throw. He's going to throw it deep. It is going to be picked up. Intercepted to the Trojans. Running up the far sideline. And a big hit at the 35-yard line. Who was that over there? I couldn't see his number.
That's Tyler Bush.
Tyler Bush. He had an interception last week.
Yeah, that was just, again, a lot of pressure was put on the quarterback that time. J.J. Walters again, and quarterback just kind of heaved it, and Tyler Bush in the right spot. He actually made a really nice return. He actually caught it right around the 5 and brought it back 30 yards to the 35.
Kind of worked out like a punt for him in a way, but we were just able to get it back to where we would have got it on the downs.
Yep. Let's go down to Lincoln Arnett real quick, see if we can get a update on Matt Goldsmith. Looks like he's okay right now, Lincoln.
Yeah, Dwayne said it was just he rolled his ankle a little bit, and he was over here running on the sidelines, and he's good to go.
All right, sounds good. Trojans 1st and 10 at the 35, and triple reverse. Oh, it goes to the hands of Goldsmith. That would have been a great play right there.
It was actually a double reverse.
Double reverse.
Flip to the quarterback and try to hit Matt Goldsmith out of the backfield. And
wow.
I don't think it would have actually made much ground that time. Matt probably should have caught it, but a little razzle-dazzle didn't really fool Edmonson that time.
2nd and 10 at the 35. Goldsmith back in the game. Just couldn't get the pass.
I'm glad to see him. I didn't think at first he'd come back, and then after he walked off, I have a feeling he's coming back.
Bush in motion right, and now here comes Jamarcus Miley in motion right, and the snap as Ford was under center. Hand off to Miley, and over the right side, he'll take it to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, give him
or 39, excuse me.
Yeah, give him about 4 on the play. Ran that twice last week against Edmonson, pretty successfully. I think Jamarcus had about 35 yards on a couple carries. That time, only 4.
Probably been scouted pretty well from what.
It's the film before, that's the film you exchange, and I'm sure that was noted.
2 receivers both ways for Barren. Ford out of the gun this time. Drops back, looks, quick pass to the right. Going to be complete. Is it the first down? It's right on the line.
That was a great mark by the official right where he caught it.
Yeah, that was Dalton's best throw. Just a little stick route that time, and Marcus needed 6, ran 6, first down.
Good enough for Citizens' first down for the freshman, Jamarcus Miley.
And you give the freshman credit. A lot of times the kids don't know where the stick is, and they'll set down a yard in front of him, maybe 2 yards in front of him, but he sat down right on the stick, caught it, and got the first down.
8:45 to play in the first half. Still no score between Barren County and Edmonson County. And Ford. And he's going to go to the right side. And I believe he's out of bounds there at the, 30, 40.
44, lost 1.
Yeah, they lost 1 that time, yeah.
So he's 2nd down and 11 for the Trojans.
It was either play action or read option, one of the two. But anyway, the backs went left and Dalton went right. Basically, there was nothing there.
Played almost 4 minutes of this second quarter.
0-0.
And Ford out of the gun. Takes a snap. Quick pass coming to the left side. Is complete to Bush. Bush got some running room. And will run it out of bounds right around the 46-yard line of Edmonson County.
Yeah, that was the bubble screen. A good job of blocking by the receivers that time. And Bush is going to pick up close to 9 yards on the play. So give us a very manageable 3rd and 1. I I thought Tyler Bush last week against Grayson probably played his best overall game. Interception and a touchdown run and so forth.
Yes.
He displayed his athleticism last week. He showed it in big-time moments, and I think really got us sparked and going with some big plays.
Miley out to the right. And Dalton Ford, Edmonson County.
75, big Logan Hagan came right across the line on a long count, and we'll get the first down. Second time we got them to jump on a long count to get first downs.
That is 7 penalties for Edmonson. 35 yards.
Like ours last week, except ours were a lot more yardage.
That's 7 accepted. And we're talking about 7 minutes left, and they're just, a lot of them are just silly mistakes this time of year, but we'll take another first down.
Moves it down to the Edmonson County 42-yard line. 2 receivers out to the right. Ford out of the gun. Takes a snap. Pass is going to be complete over the right side. Matt Goldsmith.
No, it was Corbin.
Excuse me.
Corbin Murphy.
Corbin Murphy, number 18, the freshman. So a lot of freshmen getting some playing time in this game tonight.
Only a gain of 1, though.
Fourth different guy caught the ball tonight.
Second down and 9. 7:08 to go before halftime. Homecoming activities will take place during our halftime break. We'll give you some Barren County Middle School girls basketball scores here in just a minute. Dalton Ford looking. Screen. Pass complete to Goldsmith at the 40.
Yeah, it was the middle screen that time to the running back, and that was well defended as well by Edmonson. No gain on the play.
So 3rd and 9 for the Trojans.
As Paul Davis would say, on a cool night, Jack.
On a cool night, yeah.
You ever heard that song?
Paul Davis, 1985.
Yeah, you played that a few times, didn't you?
That's right in his wheelhouse.
I sure did.
I can't get y'all music.
Oh, man. I was a disc jockey for about 30 years. Here's Ford. Pass is going to be complete right before he went out of bounds.
It's going to be close.
Blake Terry made a great catch.
Well, what he did well, it was an out pattern right around the sideline, is that he caught it and then instinctively turned and dove for an extra yard, and that extra yard was the first down.
Got 11.
Another Citizens First Bank first down for the Trojans. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the half. Trojans have it down to the Edmonson County 30-yard line.
On the move.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Bush in motion to the left. And we got a flag.
Everybody moved except the center forgot to snap the ball.
I saw that on Charlie Brown once. So it's going to be a loss of 5. It's our first. It's not our first penalty. What is
it's
it?
Our 4th for 35 so far.
11 penalties accepted this half. And I will say this has not been a poorly officiated game. They all deserve what I've seen.
Yeah. Pretty straightforward and obvious, right?
Yes. Jeff Burris, the official. Jeff's a good guy. Does softball as well. You heard that, right?
I did.
I
complimented an official. He's a pretty decent fellow, I'd say.
Yes. Dalton Ford throws it to the right. It's going to be complete to Corbin Murphy. Cuts back. And we got a flag on the play.
That's either an illegal block or a face mask because it occurred right at the tackle.
And we'll get the call here.
Body matter.
It's on us.
It's a hold on us.
Yeah.
And it was a hold that was really a bad hold on our part because Corbin was battled up by 2 or 3 people who wasn't going anywhere.
Yes.
So the Trojans now backed up to the 43-yard line.
On the move, as both offensive have been tonight, and then there comes your holding penalty and makes it 1st and a half mile.
That's exactly right. The devastating hold penalty in high school. It's the death penalty of penalties.
Yeah. We've had that twice tonight. Edmonson's had it a few times.
Dalton Ford, first down, 23. And there's a handoff.
Good cut by Matt Goldsmith in the hole there. It's going to pick up about 5 on the play, but that was a pretty good job of making something out of nothing.
Yeah, trying to make up some yardage here. 4:36 to go in the half. No score here in this game. Ball at the Edmonson County 39-yard line.
It looks all right after he went out earlier, though, definitely, especially when you're able to make that cut.
Yeah, and plus adrenaline really kicks in right now, too.
Esquivel, one of the wide receivers for Barren County here on the right side. Here's Ford. Hands it off. That's J.J. Walters. He's got some running room right down the middle and makes up some more yardage. Gets down to about the 30-yard line of Edmonson County.
Give him 9 on the play. Good job of blocking. And I tell you what, J.J. hits a hole as good as any back we have. It's going to be third and around 10, 11 on the play.
Got 2 downs to get the first down. In this spot on the field.
Middle school basketball tonight. Barren County 7th grade wins 35-4 over Cumberland County. 8th grade girls win 48-23.
2 safeties.
2 safeties, yeah. 35-4. Ford. Hands off again. Walters. He may be gone, but he's going to be caught right down inside the 20-yard line, down about the 17.
He's not gone, but that's a first down.
Yes.
So we made up a first and 24, which is hard to do.
Gain of 13.
Gain of 13. Be first and 10 from the 17-yard line, looks like.
There was a nice hole that opened up from the line there on the left side.
But JJ can hit a hole now.
Corbin Murphy and I believe Caleb Spillman, Keithan Sturgeon, the receivers on the right side. Walters behind Dalton Ford, and we got Edmonson County move first, or did we move first?
That's going to be on us.
This is going to be a discussion among the referees. Both teams moved. The question is who moved first. We're having a zebra convention right now.
Yeah, it's much discussion, 50-50 there. They're going to go with us, though. Usually in that situation, the offense is the one penalized.
Try-guard penalty.
Good job, however, overcoming the death penalty and getting all that back, but we shoot ourselves in the foot there again, putting it back to the 23. We got 2 timeouts. We've used 1 already.
That's right.
Nearing the end of the first half. 2 minutes, 45 to go. Still nobody hit the end zone.
Trips to the right. One to the near side is Miley. And Ford looking at Miley. He catches it, and it's Miley getting inside the 15 down about the 13-yard line.
Talk about setting up for a
and there's a flag coming in late. And that may be against Edmonson County.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an unsportsmanlike. I was going to say that play was set up for the slant because Miley was almost on the sideline over here, so he had plenty of room to maneuver.
Put it on the 13. Is that where they spot it? So it's a 10-yard gain, and then we'll have the penalty assessed half the distance. It's a personal foul on Edmonson County.
Puts it down at about the 6-yard line. Let's see if we can't punch this thing in.
Miley's second catch.
So it'll be first and goal for the 6.
Yeah. Got 4 chances to get it in. 2:26 to go in the half. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Ford with Walters behind him. He fakes. He runs it to the left side, headed to the end zone, and he's going to be stopped at about the 2?
Yeah, that was a little play action. It's not a true bootleg because he didn't go opposite of where everybody else, but then he tried to get around the outside. Pretty well defended.
Put it on the 4.
Put it on the 4. It'll be second and goal for the 4.
Down to 2:07 to play here in the first half.
I wouldn't be surprised to see J.J. Walters get it again.
Yeah. Second and goal at the 4. Barren County.
Better hurry. This play's taking a little bit.
Yep.
You got the count
Taking
on.
too long.
Count on. Get a timeout.
Need a timeout here, Jackson.
Is he ready?
He's
he
calling a
recognized
timeout.
it.
Yeah.
Good job by him to get that.
Yeah, without the play clock, you have to look at, if you're the quarterback or the coach, you got to look at the back judge. And once he starts making that hand gesture, he'll count down the last 5 seconds.
This timeout brought to you by Big O Tires. Right now, buy 2 select tires, get 2 free from the team you trust at Big O Tires. You're listening to a broadcast here from Warren Central High School in Bowling Green on senior night and homecoming for the Barren County Trojans. 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT FM, Cave City, Glasgow, Bowling Green. Online at espnky.com/Barren County.
You got 3 plays to get 4 yards, and I think I agree with you. I'd try to see if J.J. Walters can get a little burst of speed. Offensive line, give him just enough of a hole. He can dive through there for 4 yards.
Walters lined up behind quarterback Dalton Ford. 3 receivers out to the right side. And now Ford goes under center. Takes a snap, tries to punch it in, and a flag on the play.
It's another illegal procedure on Barren. I'm not really sure what we were doing on that play. We were in shotgun at the last second. Dalton runs underneath the center at the last second. Because I don't think he was going to sneak it in from the forward.
No, I'd sneak it in from the 1, maybe 1.5, but not the 4.
No, so
bad penalty.
Another bad penalty. This game has been full of bad penalties.
Was that a motion on one of our line guys? I didn't see anything specifically.
I couldn't tell. It was a dead ball, illegal procedure. Second
and go at the 9. And now Walters to the right of Ford. Going to take the snap. Rolling out. Pass is going to be complete to Bush. Bush trying to get there, but he's going to be stopped.
Good play, though.
Had it down to about what? The 4? The 3-yard line.
Give him 6 on the play.
And 1:50 to play.
3rd and 3. The clock is not a problem. No. Don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, they actually did mark it on about the 3.5.
Still, you have two shots to get about 3.5 yards.
J.J. Walters in the backfield. Receivers out to the right. Snap comes to Ford. He's going to keep it. Going to try to punch it in.
You got it.
Take the crowd with him as he stopped.
Yeah, he's short.
He ran into a wall of people.
Yeah. He made it in the 2, and he actually ran into our blockers. We stacked the backfield. We moved Corbin Murphy in that time, moved him to the backfield, and just kind of made a little diamond around.
I don't think it gained a yard now. So it's going to
still going to be at the 3-yard line.
It'll be 4th and goal for the 3.
And now 53 seconds to go.
You don't want to give them any time left, hardly. So we're not going to call a timeout. We'll just run the play unless Jackson wants to talk about it.
Down to 42 seconds to play before halftime. Walters in the backfield with Dalton Ford. Miley is a receiver out to the right. Spinning on the near side. And here's a pass into the end zone, and it is going to be...
He's going to count it, maybe. The ball hit the ground.
Haven't seen the signal yet.
We got a shot of getting this touchdown.
We got a perfect view of it right here, but Corbin dropped it.
Yeah, it did not. Well, he didn't drop it.
He never caught it. He kind of scooped it up. It landed on the ground, and they're going to call it incomplete. Wow. That's the right call.
Yeah, it is. That was the old Tim Tebow player that time where it looked like Dalton was going to run, and he took like one step to run, and then he made a jump pass to Corbin Murphy. But the ball, to me, looked like from here hit the ground first. The problem with it, there was a little indecision on the officials. Nobody called anything.
They didn't have a perfect angle at it.
No, but it looked like it to me. I may be wrong, but
I think it landed on the ground, and Corbin just did a good job scooping it up, kind of like an outfielder sometimes, where you don't know if you make the catch or not. You just scoop it in the glove and roll over and come up with the ball and hold it up. And that's what he did.
Timeout, Edmonson.
Good job moving the ball, just as the case has been throughout the year, and we've seen over the years. You just didn't punch it in.
And penalties had something to do with that.
Yeah. We had to overcome just one too many, I think.
I think Jackson is still questioning that right there. And like I said, it looked like it was the right call. The problem is nobody made a call.
Yeah.
Nobody called touchdown. Nobody called incomplete pass. And when that happens, there's always I don't mind them getting together to get it right, but it'd be nice if somebody made an instant call.
Just perception.
Right.
All it is.
Now, if this is NFL or college, we would review that, right?
You make a call real quick in the NFL, and then you always go back and
Review it,
yeah.
I would think Edmonson, first and 10 from the 3, will just be very conservative right here.
I'm not sure they have but one timeout left, and I don't think it would matter.
Yeah, what we need to make sure is we need to keep everybody in front of us, back our players up a little bit.
Yeah, there's the handoff coming to, is that Carey?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And,
that was
Slagle.
Tanner Slagle.
That's about the 8-yard line.
I'm not sure they'll run another play. 15 seconds to go. They're going to have to hurry if they do. I think they'll just walk it in the locker room.
0-0.
We'll get a quick comment from Coach Jackson Arnett from Lincoln Arnett as we head to the locker room. We got homecoming coming up here next in Lincoln. See if you can catch Jackson really quick.
Coach, another great half defensively. What were you guys able to do to slow down the offense?
Got pressure on the quarterback. We got in there. We hit our gaps. We just got to.
Welcome to the 2017 Barren County Football Homecoming, which is sponsored by the Barren County Pep Club and Barren County High School. We would like to thank the Pep Club officers for their hard work and dedication to our football homecoming. President Haley Greer, President-elect Max Hutton, Vice President Trace Hanner, Secretary Paige Fisher, Treasurer Savannah Furlong, Reporter Sailor Botts, Special Events Harley Emmett, and Sergeant-at-Arms Courtney Withrow. The Pep Club is sponsored by Teresa Bewley. And now for your candidates. Our first candidate is Miss Emmy Jones, a senior, sponsored by the band. She is the daughter of Jeff and Tammy Jones. Her activities include choir, magnet, and foreign language club. She enjoys drumming and eating Chinese food. Her escort this evening is Wyatt Moss, son of David and Teresa Moss. Our next candidate is Miss Jansen Mitchell, a senior, sponsored by the Beta Club. She is the daughter of Dennis and Jennifer Mitchell. Her activities include Beta, the Trojan Times school newspaper, Skills USA, and WKU pre-college strings program. Jansen enjoys playing with her dogs and hanging out with friends. Her escort this evening is Nathaniel Clifford, son of Brian and Jennifer Clifford. Next up is Miss Casey Lyle, a senior, sponsored by the Broadcasting Club. She is the daughter of Dr. Benny and Chris Lyle. Her activities include volleyball, swim team, and Beta. Her escort this evening is Grant Markham, son of Steve and Laura Lindsay Markham. Miss Brianna Shirley is a junior, sponsored by FBLA. She is the daughter of Robin and Darren Shirley. Brianna's activities include prep, drama, dance, and FBLA. She enjoys dancing and photography. Her escort this evening is Jared Tunks, son of Russ and Chris Tunks. Our next candidate is Miss Avery Logsden, a senior, sponsored by FCA. She is the daughter of Cynthia and Keith Logsden. Avery's activities include Beta, yearbook, and FCA. She enjoys camping and going kayaking. Her escort this evening is Hunter Key, son of Timmy and Jenny Key. Our next candidate this evening is Miss Maddie Williams, a senior, sponsored by FCCLA. She is the daughter of Timothy and Christy Williams. Maddie's activities include FCCLA and FFA. She enjoys shopping. Her escort this evening is Brett Hall, son of John and Christina Hall. Up Up next is Miss Mackenzie Ballard, a senior, sponsored by FFA. She is the daughter of Jeff and Tanya Ballard. Mackenzie's activities include FFA, FCCLA, and broadcasting. She enjoys photography and Bible journaling. Her escort this evening is Cody Graves, son of Sandra and Jeremy Reese. Miss Sierra Coffey is a senior, sponsored by the Foreign Language Club. Sierra is the daughter of Georgia and Barry Coffey. Her activities include Beta, Foreign Language Club, and band. She enjoys drawing, learning card games, and hanging out with friends. Her escort this evening is James Johnson, son of Paul and Karen Johnson. And next is Miss Natalie Gray, a senior, sponsored by HOSA. Natalie is the daughter of Nathan and Candy Gray. Her activities include HOSA, soccer, and pep club. She enjoys hiking, exploring, and napping. Her escort this evening is Tristan Houchins, son of Tim and Marla Houchins. Our next candidate this evening is Miss Patricia Long, a senior, sponsored by JROTC. Patricia is the daughter of Larry and Carrie Long. Patricia is also involved in HOSA. She enjoys singing and writing. Her escort this evening is Wesley Clark, son of Ethan and Kristen Clark. Next up is Miss Mara Burrell, a senior, sponsored by Y Club. Mara is the daughter of Stephen and Kelly Burrell. Her activities include Y Club, Beta, volleyball, swimming, and she is the Kentucky State Officer for Skills USA. She enjoys playing with her dogs and being outdoors. Her escort this evening is Zach Cordy, son of Brad and Vicky Cordy. Our next candidate is Miss Samantha Morgan, a junior, sponsored by STLP. Samantha is the daughter of Bobby Myers and Dale Morgan. Her activities include STLP, Beta, FBLA, Foreign Language Club, and the academic team. She enjoys drawing and fixing computers. Her escort this evening is Corbin Werner, son of Kevin and Kathy Werner. Miss Addison Gross is a senior, sponsored by the yearbook. Addison is the daughter of Chad and Jenny Gross. She enjoys photography, hiking, and going to concerts. Her escort this evening is Tanner Pace, son of Vonda and Brad Pace. The Pep Club and Fall Sports teams have also nominated candidates. There are 4 candidates sponsored by the Pep Club. First, Miss Emma Hughes, a freshman. Emma is the daughter of Jeff and Deborah Hughes. Her activities include Pep Club, soccer, basketball, and her church youth group. She enjoys spending time with friends and family, playing sports, and traveling. Her escort this evening is Byron Reynolds, son of Matt Reynolds and Amy Johnson. Our second Pep Club candidate is Miss Avery Thrasher, a sophomore. Avery is the daughter of Lori Decker. Her activities include cheerleading, Pep Club, and Beta. She enjoys hanging out with friends, eating, and laughing. Her escort this evening is Trent Gamble, son of Beverly and Richie Gamble. Third for the Pep Club, Miss Annabelle Botts, a junior. Annabelle is the daughter of Jimmy and Kathy Botts. Her activities include cheerleading, track, Beta, FBLA, FCA, and Pep Club. She enjoys hanging out with friends, practicing karate, and her youth group. Her escort this evening is Brandon Reed, son of Chris and Carla Reed. Our last candidate sponsored by the Pep Club is Miss Ann Claire Clemens, a senior. Ann Claire is the daughter of Sarah Beckham. Her activities include involvement with the All About Dance team, drama, and HOSA. She enjoys going to the lake and shopping. Her escort this evening is Trace Hanner, son of Tara and Daniel Hanner. And now for our fall sports candidates. Our first candidate is Miss Maddie Anderson, a freshman. Maddie is the daughter of Mike and Amy Irwin. Her activities include cheerleading, beta, golf, orchestra, and pep club. She enjoys hanging out with friends, traveling, and playing the violin, piano, and guitar. Her escort this evening is Seth Hagan, son of Chris and Dina Hagan. Our second candidate sponsored by Fall Sports is Miss Micah Burrell, a sophomore. Micah is the daughter of Stephen and Kelly Burrell. Her activities include cheerleading, soccer, HOSA, FCA, and pep club. She enjoys hanging out with friends. Her escort this evening is Andrew Whitty, son of Karen and James Whitty. Our third candidate for Fall Sports is Miss Sarah Sneed, a sophomore. Sarah is the daughter of Anthony and Angela Sneed. Her activities include FFA, FCA, and volleyball. She enjoys baking and enjoying her family. Her escort this evening is Cody Rogers, son of Derek and Beth Rogers. The fourth Fall Sports candidate is Miss Maddie Murray, a junior. Maddie is the daughter of Maxie and Kathy Murray. Her activities include cheer and pep club. She enjoys hanging out with friends and going to the lake. Her escort this evening is Jared Coomer, son of Greg and Amy Coomer. Our last candidate sponsored by Fall Sports is Miss Madison Beckham, a senior. Madison is the daughter of Billy and Darla Beckham. Her activities include pep club and cheer. She enjoys eating and spending time with friends and family. Her escort this evening is Garrett Hyatt, son of Bryson Hyatt and Sally Long. The Pep Club would like to say a thank you to Brewer's Florist, Unique Gifts, Redman's, Ellen Blevins, and Greenleaf Nursery. And now, the Pep Club would like to welcome back the 2016 Football Homecoming Queen, Miss Kelby Burks. Kelby is the daughter of Eddie and Debbie Burks. And now, for the moment we have all been waiting for. The 2017 Homecoming King is a senior, Trace Hanner, son of Tara and Daniel Hanner. Nice. Runners up are Madison Beckham, daughter of Darla and Billy Beckham, and Ann Claire Clemens, daughter of Sarah Beckham. The 2017 Barren County High School Homecoming Queen is Miss Emmy Jones, daughter of Jeff and Tammy Jones. Congratulations. Give it up. Make some noise once again for your homecoming court. Thanks to Mr. Todd Steenbergen for all the homecoming festivities. 0-0 is our score here at the break. We'll come back and take a look at the halftime report. Brought to you by Coca-Cola. Real Coca-Cola taste with 0 sugar and 0 calories. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, taste the feeling. Again, it's 0-0 here at halftime. You're following the Trojans on 103.7 Nash Icon.
South Central Bank is a locally owned bank that cares about you and our community.
We will be at Christian County for the 5A playoff. Stadium of Champions in Hopkinsville, third consecutive year and the 8th time in 10 years that we have played at Christian County. We're at the Stadium of Champions. Well, we played Christian County.
Good place to play.
And played Hopkinsville since '98.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Not a bad drive either.
No. Of course, 2014 we played at Graves, and then we didn't go to the playoffs in 2012. So 8 and 10 years been at Christian County. Spencer Steenbergen kicks out from the 40. And this is a short kick. It's going to fall short, but going to be scooped up and bringing it up this field, taking it to about the 34-yard line.
That was Zach Farmer.
And Lincoln Arnett, you had a chance to talk to Jackson at halftime, did you?
Yeah, I went in the locker room, and it was pretty positive. It was just got to finish drives and got to eliminate the penalties. It's like you all was talking earlier, the holding penalties. Other than that, he was pretty pleased.
Okay. And Lincoln says that Knox County, Whitley County, and Laurel County.
There you
the
go.
Southern part of Laurel County covers the northern part of Corbin.
So technically I was right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. It's Tucker Cole. A handoff. It gets some yardage up to about the 40-yard line. That was carry.
Yeah,
on the carry.
Tackled by Booker Green. Gain of almost 7 on the play. We did a good job on carry the first half. Carried it 5 times for 18 yards.
Second down and 3 for Edmonson County. They're moving left to right. Handoff again and got some running room, and he might be gone. And it's going to take a tackle, and finally Isaac Decker brings him down at the 35-yard line.
I thought he was gone. That's a good save that time by Decker.
24.
Is it 24 or 29? 29 on the carry.
I didn't have him down. 29? I don't have a
29-yard
gain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was carry. Carry once again. Going to be flipped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10. 1 minute gone in the third.
Yeah, that's no gain on the play.
Ball at the Barren County 35-yard line. Tucker Cole. And the handoff again. Running strong. That is carry. Taking it down to the 29-yard line.
That's Booker Green again. But so far this quarter has been all carry for Edmonson. Gain of 7 on the play.
Third down, about 3.5.
Moving the ball quickly down the field, aren't they?
Yeah, they have a little bit different tempo this half so far.
And here's Cole. Hands it off. And it is carry.
First down.
Down to the 23-yard line.
Edmonson looks like they have a little bit more pep in their step right now. I mean, they're firing off the ball right now. Another game of 7. And
nothing fancy, just straight hands off to carries. All they're doing, really.
Right. They so far this half have eliminated penalties as well. They have not had any negative yardage, which has killed actually both teams so far.
Tucker Cole takes a snap, a little low.
And there's the penalty.
Yep.
That's a false start.
As I said right there, I put the jinx on Edmonton.
Bring him back 5 yards.
It's the only thing that slowed them down here in the first 3 or 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, I do have a text. Don't forget.
You have a text?
Yeah, we have. Don't forget the 10-year reunion of the 2007 Barren County class.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know when it is. Is it this weekend or next weekend?
Well, you you should get a text on that.
Okay, but it's coming up.
It's coming up soon, yeah. 1st and 15 for Edmonson County at the 27. As it comes over to Carey, there's a flag.
That's a hold.
And he's running down the sideline trying to make it in, but he's going to be stopped. But a flag back here at the 26-yard line.
Flag City right here. How about a shot block?
Yeah.
Haven't seen that call.
Blocked below the knees. Don't see that very often.
No, that's a major penalty. That's going to nullify 1st and goal for Edmonson. I tell you what, you're talking about just shooting themselves in the foot. Both teams have tonight on penalties. It basically stopped touchdowns.
Those are big gains brought back by that penalty. 1st and 5, 1st and goal from the 5. Instead, you're going to have another 1st and a half mile situation.
That's a 15-yard penalty from the spot. That's a big one.
John, I got a text. 10-year reunions tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
All right.
6 to 10. The old French restaurant.
2007 class. Good class, too, by the way.
Thanks to Haley Lindsay.
It's 1st and 30. It's on the 43, and they have to get to the 13.
Hard to get. And they were just running it right down our throat. And that kind of takes the run away. It's hard to pick up 30-something yards.
Logan Lindsay's receiver to the left, and it is Cole rolling it.
Wow.
Oh, nice play by J.J. Walters.
Let's go back another 6. Have you ever, I can't remember the last time I've seen two teams go backwards as much as both teams have tonight.
I think there's a force field when you get inside the 20 and just repels you.
Well, Edmonton only had 33 total yards in the first half, and all the yards they gained to start this drive has now gone backwards. Second and, literally a 40.
Yeah. Tucker Cole, and he's handed it off, and tripping up is Carey. Picked up about a yard, maybe 2.
I think he actually tripped over one of his linemen.
Yeah.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Now 3rd down.
There's not a lot of 3rd and 40 calls. Coach Lindsay was really good at some razzle-dazzle.
Little hook and ladder type plays on the outside.
Yeah, hard to pick up 3rd and 40. I guess you hope to get 20. Right now, Barron is looking, maybe a turnover would be nice.
This is 3rd and 33. Cole back to throw. He's going to air it out to the left side, and it's going to be incomplete.
That was
Sturgeon was over there with defensive coverage.
Yeah, badly underthrown. Again, that's J.J. Walters putting the heat on the quarterback, and also 54 for the Trojans, Wyatt Pettigo. And that will force them to punt.
From 1st and 5 possibly to 4th and 33 and a punting situation.
Yeah, they had 1st and goal if the penalty had nullified the big run as well.
And it is it Landon Neal back there? Or Tanner Slagle?
That's right. It's Neal.
Okay. As Edmonson County will punt it from about the 42-yard line by Brett Brandon.
It's a good kick.
Let that one go in. And that one's going to go out of bounds.
You don't see that. That's
about the 5.
That's an NFL-type kick. He angled it to the side, took one bounce, goes out of bounds at the 5 right there. In a game in which neither team has scored and neither team has moved the ball, field position may be a big deal. Field position and turnover.
And it was so far away from us, there's no way we could have went over there and fielded it and even thought about a return. So just hoped it bounced our way, and it bounced out of bounds instead.
7:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. No score between Barren County and Edmonson County. Last regular season game. Senior night, homecoming. We're at Warren Central playing on the turf.
Got Joseph Bradshaw going to check in for the first time.
Another freshman.
Running back.
Matt Goldsmith in the backfield. 2 receivers out to the right, and the handoff coming to Goldsmith, and nothing. Stopped at the 5, so no gain.
Yeah. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all.
Need something positive there to just get out of the shadows.
Second down and 10 from the 6.
The temperature has dropped, Jay.
Yes, So we're down in the 50s now.
Oh, yeah, it's 51. What is it?
My temperature's not updating here. Bush in motion, and ooh,
that's illegal motion. Yeah, it was going to be half the distance.
I don't know what the record is, but it's probably the highest we've had this year in terms of both teams penalties.
Yeah, because we had several by ourselves last week, but when you combine both of them together.
And this is a crew that I don't think is known for a lot of penalties, are they?
They would rather not throw.
That's what I was thinking.
As opposed to some who.
They're not giving them a lot of choice, though.
No.
Now the Trojans backed up at the 3-yard line. Is second down 13. And Bush out of the end zone, gets rid of the football. It's going to be complete, but stopped at about the 4, maybe the 5-yard line.
Not sure he gained much, maybe 1.
Yeah, it was a good job by Tyler Bush. It was a safe pass play, but I thought Dalton put something on at that time, and a deflection would have been trouble for the Trojans, but Bush did a good job of holding on to it.
3rd and 11. Probably another inside run, something safe, and you'd like to get something, but it'd be hard to pick up the first down.
And the last time we tried to punt, we snapped it over Spencer's head.
You'd hate to lose 2-0 on a safety.
At the goal line, Ford out of the end zone. He's going to have to throw. The pass is going to be incomplete.
Had all day.
Yeah, this is a dangerous time right here. We got to get this snap right. And oftentimes what happens is after you snap one over somebody's head, the next snap, guess where that goes?
A little nervous.
Too low. But I'd rather be low than high. This is a tough situation right here for Spencer and the punting team. We've had some troubles this year.
Pretty much out of the back of the end zone there.
Good snap.
And gets this one away. Going to be caught at about the 30-yard line. And missing tackles. Somebody's going to have to get him finally. Going down at the
Tanner Slade
33?
Yeah,
or 23.
Good snap that time.
27-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good job that time. Did not cover a lot of yards, but it's better than a snap over her head, I can tell you that. So 1st and 10 at the 26 for Edmonson. They got great field position, obviously.
This will be the toughest test for the defense tonight, who's played overall probably one of the better games that they've had all year.
5:41 to go in the third. Still no score. Edmonson County with the football in the Barren 26. Tucker Cole takes a snap, hands it off, and running strong, jumping over defenders.
It was last year.
Did the flag throw? I didn't see a flag go down.
Yeah, you're not allowed to leap over anybody. He did leap, but
I don't see any flags on the ground, but that's automatic. We've seen it already called this year.
Gain of 12 and a first down. That gives him 82 yards. And that's their 5th first down.
That's at the 14-yard line.
The only thing that stopped them has been those penalties. Got to find an answer here.
Cole once again. Low snap, bobbled it. Flag.
How about another illegal procedure? Jeff Burster going to be wore out. That would be their 10th penalty. Accepted. I'm sorry, 10th accepted penalty.
That'll back the Wildcats up to the 19. 1st and 15 for Edmonson County.
The game's gone relatively quick. If it wasn't for all those penalties, it would have zoomed by.
And homecoming.
It's just 8:30. And Cole hands off to Carey. He tried to cut back in the middle. He's going to be down at the 17, I think.
Yeah, again, that's another good play by J.J. Walters. Gain of 1 on the play. Since he's been since he has been inserted into the defensive linebacker position, he has played quite well from that position.
Snap to Cole, handoff, coming to the near side. It's Carey trying to cut the corner. He stumbled and goes down.
Yeah,
there's another flag, though.
That's a clip.
That's a 15.
Yeah, that was a clip. It looked like Booker Green got pushed in the back that time.
We'll accept that one. Would have been a gain of with almost 5 probably. But instead, back them up 10.
So that'll back Edmonson County up to the 26-yard line.
Second about 21.
.424 to go, third quarter, no score. And they're going to send 4 receivers out to the left side.
Timeout, somebody.
Edmonson County calls a timeout. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll come back. No score. This is Trojan Football on 103.7 Nash Icon.
From the traditional funeral services we've always provided to the more contemporary options that are growing in popularity, at Hatcher and Sattler Funeral Home, we promise to always do our very best to satisfy your personal wishes and requests. Helping people make their final arrangements in advance is a service we provide free of charge because we know firsthand just how much this process can benefit the remaining family members. Hatcher and Sattler Funeral Home in Glasgow. Here when you need us. From the field to the court to the job site, the right team makes all the difference. Go with Barren County's home team, CRS Construction, for your next build. CRS is a family-owned and operated business with over 60 years of combined experience in commercial and industrial construction. Specializing in site development and site utilities, put CRS to work on your next job and know you've chosen the winning team. CRS Construction. Offices at 113 Parkview Drive in Glasgow, 270-629-2030.
Back here in Bowling Green, Warren Central High School. Jay Turner, John Butler, Robert Bauer, Lincoln Arnett. 4:24 to go in the third. No score between Barren County and Edmonson County. And here's Cole. Quick throw. Got to be complete, I believe, to Logan Lindsay at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it was a little slant pattern that time. Way short of the first down, but they did pick up about 9 on the play.
Yeah, and that's third down and 11.
First completion of the second half. So third and 11.
And again, Edmonson County with 3 receivers out to the left side. Tucker Cole takes a snap, hands it off. Quick pass, got in there and trying to go in. Stopped at about the 2, maybe the 1. That pass was to
26.
Pick up of about 15 on the play, be first and goal for the 1. That's almost looked like one of those little tight end, little dump plays across the middle that time.
Was that 26 or 28? Zach Farmer.
Good job ball handling that time. Faked the inside handoff and then dumped it over the middle.
All right, first and goal at the 2. And trying to punch it in. It's going to be touchdown, Edmonson County. They've not, there's the signal.
Braden Carey. And he deserves it. He's the one that's carried the ball most of the second half. That's his 14th carry for 84 yards. And the way this game is being played out, obviously, it's not going to take many scores to win. 6-0 Edmonson, and they will go for it.
For 2.
They're going to go for the extra point. Yeah.
Okay.
Brett, extra point.
Brett Brannon is
straight ahead kicker too. Yeah. It's no soccer style.
And here is Brandon's kick. It's up and it's good. Edmonson County with a 7-0 lead with 3:30 to play here in the third quarter.
To adjust the scoreboard, we gave them 13-7. Edmonson has dominated the time of possession this half. They have had it 14 plays to Barron's 4. And the crowd has gone quiet.
Probably because it's getting a little cooler out there. The temperature down at 55.
Seems cooler to me.
Yeah. It's just because it's been 80 degrees every day.
And it seems like I get colder the older I get. Do we have that score of that Hazard game?
Hazard, Whitley County. That one may be hard to get. I'm not sure. 3:30 to go, third quarter. Edmonson County on the scoreboard, 7-0 over the Trojans. Trojans had an opportunity toward the end of the second quarter, just couldn't punch it in. Brett Brannon kicks off from the 40, and that one's going deep.
Good kick, straight ahead kick.
Into the end zone. Touchback. Barron will have it back at the 20-yard line.
Hazard, Jay, trivia, is the county seat of what county?
Oh, I've been through Hazard a few times.
Yes.
It's not Jackson County.
No.
It's not Hazard County.
No. I think it's Perry County, isn't it?
Is that where Perry County Central is? Yeah. They're playing the same district, don't they, in basketball? All right, let's see what the Trojans can do here. As Dalton Ford hands off, and it is that
was JJ.
JJ Walters.
Yeah, gain of 3 on
to about the 23-yard line.
Here you go. Hazard 24, Whitley County 14. That's a halftime score.
Okay, Hazard is traditionally a very good football team.
They are.
And Corbin tends to get most of the better players from Whitley County.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 for the Trojans. 3 minutes to go, third. Down 7-0 to Edmonson County. Jamarcus Miley out of the right side, and it is Ford handing off to Walters, making his way through and gets to the 27-yard line. Gain of 4. Third down, 3 to go for the Trojans. Need to get to at least the 30-yard line for a first down.
The first trip my girls went to the state tournament in 1997, Hazard defeated E-Town in the finals.
Yes, they did. And we played E-Town in the first round of the state tournament.
That's correct.
At Frankfort. Ford, quick throw. Matt Goldsmith runs into a crowd.
Yeah, Matt ran back to where all the players were and took a big
spun
hit.
around the other way. He might have got a little extra yardage.
They marked him right on the line. I'm going to give him the first
down for the Trojans.
Thought that was a generous spot where they put it, but we'll take the first down. Gain of 2.
Well, Matt earned it. Took a big hit.
Good for a Citizens first down. Just under 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Crazy thing is, the way this game is going, you just don't have very many possessions left, many opportunities. You got to make each one of them here count with
trips to the right, and Ford's going to keep it this time. He'll pick up a yard, maybe 2, here on the near side to the 32-yard line. He's spotted at the 31, so a gain of 1.
It'd be nice if we could get Jamarcus the ball. I thought the turning point of last week's game against Grayson was the 64-yard touchdown pass to Jamarcus.
Yeah.
And right now, the enthusiasm on the bench and on the sideline is not quite the same. Need a big play.
Yeah. Ford drops back. Pass is incomplete to Bush.
Don't know if that was a screen or not a screen. He's trying to get the ball to Tyler Bush, and the ball was thrown behind. Would not have gained anything anyway, probably. So 3rd and 9.
their defensive lineman. Jamarcus has got one-on-one coverage with the safety shading the twin side over on the high side.
Marcus goes back to the right side. Bush coming in motion. Snap to Ford. Fakes the handoff. Being chased. He's going to have to do something with it. Gets rid of the football. The pass is going to be caught at the 50-yard line. And trying to get a couple of more yardage to about the 49. Edmonson County.
Yeah, that was a really nice play by Dalton Ford. I didn't think he had a chance that time. He scrambled to the right and kind of a dangerous throw, kind of threw it a little bit across the middle a little bit and hit Matt Goldsmith perfectly right there. That's a big play. We needed that.
And Goldsmith kind of broke off his route, saw Dalton scrambling, just went to an area where there was nobody, and Dalton found him. Big first down, gain of 18.
38 seconds to go here in the third. Ford with J.J. Walters behind him. Out of the gun, taking the snap. Hands it off to Walters, busting through. And he will go down at the 44-yard line.
Tackle. That was a big tackle that time by 28 Farmer for Edmonson County.
He could have slipped that one. He would have had some daylight.
And that will be the last play of the quarter.
Yep, we'll come to the end of the third quarter. Edmonson County 7, Barren County nothing. We'll come back with the fourth and final quarter after this timeout as you're following the Trojans on 103.7 Nash Icon.
At BR Tire, we are going with the needs of your community. How do we stay in business for almost 50 years? By doing things like sending one of our 24-hour service trucks to family farms all over southern Kentucky to keep their operations running. We do it by having facilities that can handle everything from lawnmowers to dump trucks. We do it by teaming with area industries and construction crews to keep them on the job. No matter how you look at it, nobody keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane and Bowling Green on West Main Street in Glasgow.
At the People's Bank, we believe that people still like the friendly atmosphere of a locally owned community bank. A bank where you're more than a number and you get one-on-one personal service. A bank where your money is reinvested in the community and all decisions are made locally. The People's Bank gives you everything you expect from a bank, including online and mobile banking. Get the banking you deserve. The People's Bank on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Working for you. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back in Bowling Green at Warren Central High School, Jay Turner with John Butler, Robert Bauer, Lincoln Arnett as we head into quarter four. Trojans trailing 7-0, but have the football at the Edmonson County 44-yard line as Ford hands off. It's J.J. Walters, and Walters gets a first down and some extra yardage down to the 34-yard line of Edmonson County.
Man, he's running the ball well. Pick up about 10 on the play.
This fourth quarter is brought to you by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us.
We are on the move right here, trying to match Edmonson County. 7-0 Edmonson.
Walter stays in the backfield. Got Miley off to the left side. Got Trips here on the near side. And Ford hands it off. Walters off left tackle, takes it down to the 32, 31-yard line.
Same exact play. We didn't get quite the kick-out block we got a while ago.
Second down and 8. Ball at the 30. Edmonson County 32.
Yeah, they need to take advantage of this situation. Like I said, we're not going to get the ball much more the rest of the game with 11 minutes left in the game, down 7-0.
3 receivers near side, one on the left side. Ford back to throw. He's being chased. Going to have to do something with it. Gets rid of the football, and it's intended for Bush. A little low at the 30-yard line.
Would not have picked up close to the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and 8. Clearly 4-down territory, down 7-0. Have not heard much tonight from Andy Emmett.
No.
He's been pretty reliable. I've not seen a lot of him offensively.
Big third down play here on a 32-yard line.
Got Murphy over here.
Yeah. And Ford.
Got him.
Pass is going to be complete.
Miley.
And a first down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, they put 3 receivers to the short side, and Miley was one-on-one on the by himself, and the slant was wide open. That was a good thrown ball that time by Dalton Ford. And another big first down for the Trojans.
It's Miley's second catch he's caught for a first down, his third overall tonight.
Well, the slant is a good play for him because you have to respect his speed. You don't want to get beat deep. So a nice little move to the inside. He will be open some.
Miley on the near side this time. Two receivers out left. One-on-one. Ford looking, hands off to Walters. And Walters gets across the 15 down to the 14.
And a 6.
Yeah, good job right now by the line. Some holes that are being produced, and give J.J. Walters credit. He's running hard.
Second down and 3. Need to get it to the 11-yard line for the first down. 3 receivers on the near side. 1 split out left. Walters behind Ford. And the handoff to Walters again. And Walters picked up, got it down to about the 12.
Yeah, never did really bring him down.
No, they blew the whistle or he would have bounced out of there.
It's going to be short, though.
Not sure he really got that much. Maybe 1.
Yeah, it looks like it's 3rd and 2 on the play, or 1.5. Clearly 4-down territories right here, and this is these 2 downs are obviously want to overstate this. Big place.
Miley's out to the left side. 2 receivers on the near side. Ford. Flipped it off to Walters behind him, and a loss.
Try to run a little quick sweep that time out of shotgun, and that did not fool Edmonson at all, and it's a loss of 7 on the play, so 4th and 9. And it makes, obviously, 4th and 9 rather than 4th and 1 makes a big difference. So big play right here for the Trojans. Got Miley and Goldsmith on the left side, and you got Murphy and Spillman on the right. How about a big play here?
Yeah. Walters getting in position. And Ford takes the snap. He's dropping back. He's looking. He's going to throw it toward the end zone. It is going to be overthrown.
No chance that time. Try to hit it that time to Corbin Murphy, but there was double coverage, and that's unfortunate right there. We had a good spot, 3rd and 1, and the sweep did not work out. So we got to get a hold. There's still time, 8:06 left, and a turnover would be nice. But this is where our defense has to get the ball back to our offense.
Second time we've had it very near scoring into the first half there, and both those times we just couldn't produce.
Have to right now get a stop. The key guy for Edmonson County this second half is Braden Carey.
Yeah,
he's their running back. Carried it. He's at 84 yards right now and a touchdown. And handoff coming. That's number 5 that time.
That's Logan Lindsay. He takes it to the 25-yard line.
Booker Green on the tackle, but that's a gain of approximately 6 on the play.
7:52 to go. Edmonson County with a 7-0 lead. Second down and 4 for the Wildcats.
They've been very successful running the ball in the second half. Gains of 6, gains of 8, gains of 10, just between those 2 right there. Hitting the hole hard. We have to rely on our backers and safeties to bring them down.
Edmonson County moving right to left here in the 4th quarter. And Cole hands it off.
Lindsay.
And Lindsay going forward gets to the 35-yard line. First down for Edmonson County.
Another gain of 9, and that's another first down for Edmonson. Keith and Sturgeon on the tackle. But, right now they are in between the tackles is where Edmonson has been most effective tonight.
I don't see him do anything different.
No, I do not either.
Being successful, and they're using the clock.
Cole hands off.
That was better that time for the Trojans.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That was Carey.
Gave him about a yard.
It did give him a yard.
I think that was Jericho Pope and Andy Emmett on the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play.
Ball at the the 36-yard line of Edmonson County with 6:53 to play. 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats. Carey rolling out to the right. Now wants to cut back. And he is going to be sacked for a loss, 2, maybe 3 yards.
So that was just basically just a quarterback sweep and no fooling the Trojans that time. That was 23 for the Trojans, and on the tackle,
Isaac Decker.
I think 66, Jordan Riddle was over there. Well defended, loss of 2 on the play.
3rd and 11 for Edmonson County.
Stop here gives you time.
Yeah, 3rd and 11.
You still got all 3 timeouts.
Edmonson County with 1 receiver out to the right and 3 to the near side. And it is Cole rolling out right. He's looking, scrambling, and runs it out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Right at the yard markers over there.
Yeah.
Had a little collision over there. No gain on the play, so the Trojans defense did their job.
Still got some time here with 5:46 to go.
I think we haven't blocked the punt all year, have we?
No, sir.
But I'm not sure this is an area where we really all out go for it either with the chance of getting a penalty. We need the ball back is what we need.
Brandon back to punt for Edmonson County. Landon Neal back to receive.
Golly, what a
great punt.
Oh, that one's going to keep on going. Let's see if he's going to scoop it up at about the 3 and fell down. Wow, that thing could have went into the end zone.
Had a chance, and I mean, you just let it at that point.
You got to let it go by the time. You try to pick it up at the 2-yard line, and that punt covered, let's see, from the 35 to the 2, 15, 60, what is that, 63 yards? 63 yards. What a play. Yeah, once it gets by you at the 4 or 5, you just have to take a chance. It may go in the end zone. We tried to pick it up. I know that was a new situation for our punt returner, but that puts us in a precarious position.
Got 5.5 minutes. Bring it 98 yards or 97 yards. Here's Ford. And it's coming to J.J. Walters. Walters will get to about the 5, maybe the 6.
7-0 Edmonson. We're at 5 minutes, 2nd and 9, and we're in a world of trouble. Got a long way to go. How about a 95-yard touchdown pass to Jamarcus Mott?
That would be something.
How about that one?
Chips on the near side.
Edmonson has no deep safety.
That's right. And a handoff coming again.
Just throw it up and let him go get it. It's worth a try one time.
Well, defensively, I don't really understand Edmonson. I believe I would have 2 deep safeties. You got to keep it in front, so it's 3rd and 6.
Give him 3 on that one. 14 carries, 55 yards for Walters.
3rd and 7. Ford back to throw across the middle.
Great catch.
Murphy.
Corbin Murphy. What a catch right there.
First down, Trojans.
That's what you say when you catch it with your hands. He went out, pulled it into his body.
That's a tough catch going across the middle, took a hit, and big time first down for the Trojans. Nice throw too by Dalton Ford. Gives us a chance right here. 1st and 10 from about the 22-yard line.
Ford rolling out to the right. He's looking. Pass is complete to Goldsmith. He's going to be hit at about the 31, maybe the 32.
Yeah, Matt ran back inside. I would have rather him turn and run outside to the sideline. No gain on the play. We'll give him 1. And after a while, the clock becomes your enemy. Right now, we got enough time.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
2nd and 9. Dalton forward, 2 receivers out to the left. Back to throw, looking, going to put it in the air, and it is going to be overthrown.
Trying to get to Blake Terry.
Now it comes up 3rd down and 9.
I think if we don't get it, we're probably going to punt with the timeouts that we have left.
You get one chance at it.
Yeah, but you got to get stops.
3:41 to play. Dalton forward. Looking, across the middle, and bobbling it.
It's a late hit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and that'll be a penalty.
That's a defenseless player.
Matt Goldsmith was bobbling it and did not catch it, and the defensive back came up and just hit him right in the chin. I think it's a penalty at every level today. Should be a personal foul on Edmonson and a 1st down for the Trojans.
Here's the call.
And, come on, Jeff, hurry up now. Dead ball, personal foul, targeting on Edmonson County. That is the right call.
That's what I was going to say. I think that's at the college level one of those they look at ejecting you just because of the unnecessary blow and
yeah, it's a big call. I mean, it's bad. It's a 1st down, and it keeps this drive alive.
That is an automatic 1st down.
Gives us some good breathing room. Remember, this drive started at basically the 3. Now we got it 2 1st downs, and we got it out to the 37.
3:35 to go here in the game. J.J. Walters in the backfield with Dalton Ford. Takes the snap. He's looking. Still looking. Now throws. A pass is going to be incomplete. Boy, that was
a little dangerous. Trying to get to Caleb Spillman on the deep post pattern that time, and Dalton really didn't step into that one. Threw it off his back foot.
2nd and 10 from their own 37.
Do not have to get all the yardage on one play right now. We have time right here. Time and timeouts.
3 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the near side. Ford rolling out left. Looking. Now in trouble. Goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That time they did roll a safety over here with Malley. They had kind of 2 people on him, which is smart. So 3rd and 10, we have picked up back-to-back 3rd and long. This is actually 3rd and 11. And now it gets interesting. If we don't get it, what do you do?
I think you got to almost go for it.
I think maybe in high school you do. You don't in college and you don't in pro, but in high school you may have to.
Dalton Ford rolling out to the right this time. Now looks across, puts it up in the air. It is going to be incomplete. It's intended for Miley. He had coverage.
Now that's a tough call right here, 4th and 11.
What is that? Probably ball on target, but it was just a tough catch. People on both sides of him, a lot of hands in the way.
And I think we are going to go for it.
4th and 11 at the 36.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all right here. 3:14 left.
Even if we don't get it, your defense still gives you a chance with. You gotta get the stop on the first set of downs.
Field goals are not a real big part of the game. If Edmonson does get it, you can still get them to turn the ball back over on downs.
Walters trying to get in position now. Here is Ford rolling out right. He got some pressure. Going to have to get rid of it. Puts it up in the air, and it is going to be caught by Blake Terry. He dropped it. Oh my gosh!
That was a heck of a play by Dalton. He gave Blake an opportunity to catch it. The ball was actually in his hands that time. They took a hit, but that was a really good play by Dalton Ford.
Yeah, he lost it when he went to the ground.
Man, that was a good play by Dalton. We had a shot at that one. And that would have been a 1st down.
Had a back come off the edge unblocked and forced him to roll out of the pocket quickly.
All All right, still have 2 timeouts. May have 3.
We got all 3.
We got all 3. 3:06 left, so we got to get a stop, and obviously got to use our timeouts right here.
So Edmonson County has it at the Barren 36 with 3:06 remaining. Tucker Cole hands off to Carey. And Carey will pick up a couple of yards.
Timeout, Barren.
Well, they gave him more than that. Gave him about 3.5.
We're trying to guess the snap count and guess which hole they're going to run it through right there, and we all ran to the wrong one. Fortunately, it was just a gain of a couple.
But we pretty much know they're not going to throw, and so we're going to stack the box and try to stop them. The only thing sometimes that's dangerous when you put everybody on the line of scrimmage, if they get by you, they're gone. But that's you don't have a lot of choices right now either.
This timeout brought to you by Big O Tires. Right now, buy 2 select tires, get 2 free from the team you trust at Big O. Week from tomorrow night, we'll be at Christian County. We're in Hopkinsville, Stadium of Champions, take on the Colonels in the first round of the 5A playoffs. 7:30 right now is the start time. Unless that changes to 7, we'll let you know. Let's go down to Lincoln Arnett quickly and see if we can get something with 2:58 to go.
That's a pretty good throw last time, Lincoln, wasn't it?
Yeah, especially on the run under that pressure. I thought he caught it, but as he was going down, they kind of punched it out.
Unfortunate. And that would have been a huge play right there that kept us in the game. 2nd and 8. Tucker Cole hands off to Carey. And Carey will be brought down.
Booker Green got him gain of just a little bit. 2nd timeout used by the Trojans.
And we'll take a timeout, a 1-minute break with 2:53 left. It's Edmonson County 7, Barren County nothing. You're following the Trojans on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Theodore Roosevelt once said, do what you can with what you have where you are. Well, this is Whitney at Big Metal Oil, and I say come to our office on 219 Industrial Drive in Glasgow and get the products you need to help what you have perform better so it can stay where it's at longer. We have made a long-term commitment to you, our loyal customers, and we strive every day to keep that relationship alive. Come check out what we have to offer. We are an ExxonMobil, Phillips 66, and Schaefer distributor with a wide range of products to maintain maximum performance on automotive, industrial, farm, and commercial equipment. We also have VP Racing Fuel. You heard right. We have the making power fuel to boost your racers down the track. Remember, our pumps are open 24 hours to all customers with plenty of room for tractor trailers, boats, and cars. Stop by and fill up with our technology-transformed extreme diesel fuel treated with power service diesel additives. You won't be disappointed. OCO was a smart guy, but sometimes you just have to leave it to the professionals. Call 270-651-5212 for all of your fuel and oil needs.
And coming to Carey, gets pushed back, lost into play for Edmonson County.
Perfect. That was that time. That was J.J. Walters and Cameron Hurd, and that's exactly what we wanted right there. It's a loss of actually 4, and that's our last time out. But it's going to be a 4th and 10.
Yeah, 2:50 to go. We'll take another timeout. 1-minute break. Trojan Radio here on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Why have over 3 million guys switched to Harry's razors? Because at Harry's, we give you less. We make just one razor with 5 German-engineered blades. All you need for a smooth and comfortable shave. And we got rid of upcharges. By owning the factory and cutting out the middleman, we're able to sell our high-quality blades for half the price of the other guys. Now we're dropping the half-price sound effects guy. Wait, why? Not everyone can give you high quality for a fraction of the price. Harry's, one perfect razor, none of the extra noise. As a special offer for radio listeners, get an $18 shave set with an added bonus for free when you visit harrys.com and use code 2323 at checkout. Just cover a few bucks for shipping. That's harrys.com, code 2323 for a free shave set offer. Again, it's harrys.com, code 2323. Please note, no sound effects guys were hung in the making of this radio.
Gotta get him down.
4th and 10, and he has run it down the left sideline, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. There's no flags on the play.
And a late hit on us. You got to be kidding.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
36-yard run.
I didn't think, it's the quarterback, I didn't think he had a chance. I thought we was going to bring him down short of the first down, and then he got down the sideline and cut it back, and we just did not make the play. And then late hit by us in the end zone. It's a clear late hit. Wow.
I really thought we had him stopped.
I didn't see that. Did you, Robert?
I didn't see it coming. I thought we stretched it out. I didn't think we would drop back to pass. I thought they even might punt it.
And it was not a call. I'm sure it was a run-pass option, but it started off as being a pass. I mean, he didn't just sprint to the sideline, and there was nothing there. And I thought we at least just pushed him out of bounds. We never got to him.
He pulled the sideline the whole way. Got it back for the touchdown.
Makes it 13-0 Edmonson County with 2:39 remaining.
It was Tucker Cole, 36 yards. That was his first positive carry of the night. He carried it 6 times, all for 0 or minus.
I don't know what the discussion's about. Everything looked pretty clear-cut unless something else happened.
He may have questioned the late hit, but that wasn't late hit. He hit him 5 yards in the end zone. They're going to take the penalty.
The kickoff.
Kickoff, I guess. Cheerleaders are throwing plastic footballs in the stands.
Think they can get one through the window right here?
That's a pretty good.
I don't think I can throw it that far. All right, here's the extra point try by Brandon. It's up, and it is good. And that will make it a 14-0 Edmonson County lead with 2:39 to go in the ball game. Well,
that's good.
That hurts right there.
Well, we had our shot tonight. Had our shot 0-0 at halftime, and had a shot of scoring. We got it inside 10 at one time, didn't we?
Twice.
Could not score. And I will say, second half, Edmonson County has kind of dominated time of possession and has basically outplayed us in the second half.
I think they played with a little more energy, and they came out with that to start.
Yeah, seemed like it.
Looking at the playoff picture for next week, of course, the Trojans will be at Hopkinsville to take on Christian County. Greenwood will be at Apollo. South Warren will host Graves County, and Bowling Green will be at home against Owensboro. Bowling Green, the 1 seed, South Warren, the 2, Greenwood, the 3, Barren, the 4.
Where are they kicking off, guys?
It must be multiple penalties because
they're kicking off at
you normally kick off at the 40.
They're kicking off at our 30.
There's 2. That's 2.
2 15-yard penalties.
Yes.
So I missed one. I know one was a late hit. There must be another that was unsportsmanlike after the play. I've never seen anybody kick off at the other team's 30. Only in high school does that happen. I mean,
he might try to kick a field goal from there.
I mean, wouldn't you just onside kick it?
Might as well.
Right? What else do you do?
What do you gain from kicking it through the end zone?
I mean, they probably haven't practiced this much.
Onside kick.
And they did, and we got it, but it was
the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I would have done, but they do have it back. Yeah, it's probably a play you don't work on a lot.
2:37 to play. It's Edmonson County 14, Barren County nothing.
And it's just gotten colder.
Yeah.
Have we got to 49 yet?
We got to 49 yet. I think my thermometer's frozen.
Froze up. Robert has it at 60. I don't believe that.
It feels cooler than that. At 55 a little bit ago. Here's Dalton Ford looking to throw. Pass across the middle. It's picked off. My goodness alive.
Touchdown.
And did he make it? Hit pylon at the, touchdown, Edmonson County.
That's Farmer. Zach
Farmer. Everything's unraveled here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
I don't think Dalton saw Farmer. Farmer, the linebacker, just kind of read Dalton forward, made that interception, and then sprinted into the end zone.
15-yard interception for Zach Farmer. Now Edmonson County goes up 20-0 with 2:28 to play. And are they going to go for two, or are they waiting for Brandon to get out there?
Waiting for Brandon. He's plays defense. Has to go get his kicking shoe on.
Brandon trying to go 3 for 3 in extra point tries. And he does. 21-0 Edmonson County. 2:28 to play. They've scored 2 touchdowns in 11 seconds.
And turned a scoreless game into a 21-0 game.
Scored their first touchdown late in the third with 3:30 to go. Trojans have had some opportunities, just couldn't get it into the end zone. You're listening to a broadcast coverage on 103.7 FM, Nash Icon, WHHT, Glasgow, Cave City, Bowling Green, online at espnky.com/Barren County. Again, the Trojans in Hopkinsville next Friday night, a week from tomorrow.
Big game for the Toppers this weekend, too.
Toppers play this weekend. Boy, it's going to be a cold,
everybody's
cold, wet game for them.
A lot of people's favorite coach comes into town. Lane Kiffin brings Florida Atlantic. Are they the Owls?
Yes. Florida Atlantic Owls, yeah.
Are there Owls in Florida? I guess they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Must be. They're coming into town.
I've never seen an owl in Florida. Of course, I've never looked for one either, so. Post-game report coming up, brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. And here's the kick by Brandon. Deep on the right side and fielded inside the 10. Bringing it across and taken down. It's Landon Neal.
That's quarterback Tucker Go. Like Jay said before the game, they have 7 players that play on both sides. And they're skilled players.
Senior-dominated team.
Yeah, they're skilled players. And I think you can do that late in the year in particular. When it gets cooler, you can play both ways. Maybe not as, you don't see it as much in some of the 5A teams that we play, but I think it is possible.
And Ford on the run. Throws, pass is incomplete to Tyler Bush.
Yeah, it's hard to throw when everybody knows you're trying to throw. And they're just all out blitzing right now. And Dalton did a good job of just getting rid of that ball. Still have 2:13 left. I was looking over. I was thinking there's 48 seconds left. Clock has not moved a lot lately.
No, it hasn't. Not in the last
we've called
2 or 3 minutes.
We've called 3 timeouts, and there's been 2 scores and some incompleted passes as well.
Yeah. Second down and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. As Dalton Ford with 2 receivers each way. And he's looking. Pass is going to be.
That's pass interference.
Is there a flag?
Intended for Blake Terry, and Logan Lindsay just, actually that was Hollis, just completely knocked him down before the ball even got there.
That will be their 13th penalty of the night. It will stop the clock again.
Not very many score updates. There's only a couple things going on that might even interest anybody. And that's the 4th region volleyball tonight.
That's right. Yeah.
South Warren beat Greenwood.
No, they did.
Yes, they did.
Are you serious? That's a major upset. I mean,
5 sets.
They have gone back and forth winning the region lately, but I think Greenwood was a pretty heavy favorite. They've only lost 2 times all year.
First and 10 for Barren at the 30. Ford rolling out to the left. Quick pass is complete to Bush. At about the 33, ball gets away, but they've done blown it there.
Gain of 5.
Gain of 5. too, don't we?
20-0.
Miami.
That's right.
Over, are they playing Baltimore?
No. That's not right.
Second down and 5 for the Trojans.
20-0 Baltimore over Ford Dolphins.
Pass is incomplete to Bush at the 42-yard line.
Fighting Joe Flacco's are up 20-0 over
the Jay Cutlerless.
Yeah, whoever they.
Matt Moore is the quarterback of the Fish.
3rd and 5 for Barron at the 35. Minute 38 to go. Barron down 21-0. And Matt Goldsmith in the backfield with Ford. And the pass across the middle is incomplete.
Because Bush was the nearest intended target there. Didn't have his head turned.
And that will bring up 4th and 5. We will go for that. If we don't get it, I would assume Edmonson County will take 3 knees.
They probably would have taken knees on the last possession, but they ran it back in for a touchdown.
And official timeout. Now Ford. Looking. Pass is going to be complete.
Blake Terry
made a nice catch.
Sure did. That's
First down.
Good throw by Dalton, too.
gain of 12 for Blake.
That'll be a Citizens first down for the Trojans at the 47 with a minute 28 to play.
He's got 3 catches and 25 yards tonight.
Now Ford airs it out. Intended for Terry. Too long. Minute 15 to go.
And we ran just four go routes, 4 verticals that time, and pretty good coverage by Edmonson County.
1:15 to play. 2nd and 10 for Barron. Miley is out to the left side. And here's Ford. And that pass hit the ground low. It was intended for
Sturgeon.
Keith and Sturgeon. 3rd and 10 with a minute 12 to go.
And so far, that game next Friday it's at 7:30, right?
7:30 is supposed to be the start time.
Maybe because of the distance.
Could be. Be the 8th time in 10 years we've been there, and I think all the games have started at 7:30.
I say it's the distance. It's hard to get there on a bus in 2 hours.
Yeah. 3rd and 10, Ford. Pass is picked off. And it's by Edmonson County's number 3, James Hollis. And he's still running. And they finally tripped up at the 22-yard line. 1 minute to play.
We used to start all of our football games at 8 o'clock. We did that for years and years and years, and finally moved it to 7.
I would expect Edmonson County to take 3 knees, especially with the playoffs coming up. I would assume they don't want to take any chances of any more injuries. Who do they play?
They get to go to Paducah Tillman.
Wow, that's a pretty good trip right there.
It'll be a fun team to meet in the first round, just like what we have. They might only have to take 2 knees here.
Exactly 1 minute to play. Ball at the Barron 22-yard line. And we'll see how they line up here. Cole under center. He'll take a knee. Edmonson County will improve to 6-4 on the year. Barron will drop to 1-9. And snap, and that'll be it. And there it is. Edmonson County will win the game 21-0 over Barren County. We'll come back with a post-game report brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave as you're following Trojan Football on 103.7 Nash Icon.
You could probably put away the mower before long, but if you think lawn care season...